Morning, everybody. Well, we have, I had a lot of people that were kind of engaging yesterday in the video about being a data glutton. And I just want to say is that I appreciate you watching that. Now, the video that's going to be coming up sometime soon about the router, that's going to take a lot more work to edit down. There was so much stuff in that video that I was talking about that even I fell asleep. So I need to redo it again because the data router video, I showed a lot. I showed the interface. I showed how it worked. I showed how the command options are. I ran into a few blind alleys. fell into some misunderstood menus I didn't understand. I guess it's kind of like when you see me playing World of Warcraft for myself. They always taking the wrong turn down Albuquerque. Thank you very much for following. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Anyway, yes, Brad, we can talk about other things other than your job. Absolutely. I'm sorry if you think I only care about your job. I care about you as a person. And I'm terrible when it comes to small talk. I really am. I try, but for some reason my brain is like, let's get to the meat and potatoes. That's why you got a waistline on you. Always going for the meat and potatoes. And of course, you usually skip the vegetable aisle. Okay, let's get VOC open and get some fun talk going on here. Now, let's see. I also had a couple questions too about the router thing. You meant the 25% numbers. Yeah. Are you sure they're not already enabled? 25%, 25%, 25%, but 25%. I never set the classes up, so I don't know how that would work. I mean, you're implying that the thing is already set to prevent you from being a data glutton. Could be. Alright, I'll go there. But we'll discuss that hypothesis in the ER 605 router video, not here. Good morning, David S. How you doing today? So far, I don't see any messages from PDX to confirm the 2 o'clock interview talk. So I don't know if there's going to be a 2 o'clock special or not. Hello, Hammer Nails. How you doing? So, Trump, I'm not going to get into much of this. China is saying that they want to do retaliatory tariffs on American products. China, you already have tariffs on American products. Why do you think American cars don't sell in your country? Because imported American cars are so expensive in China, you can't buy one, even if you did want one. Okay? If anything, China, you are so warped in one sense. Warped because you're sitting there saying that you think it's unfair that we impose tariffs on you, but you have always had tariffs on us. And you never stopped having tariffs on American products. So keep that in mind. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing? Tonight we're going to be playing a turtle well, most likely, or ascension well. I don't know which one it's going to be because Michelle doesn't have a working ascension wow system, so she can't play ascension wow, and that was going to suck because she really likes to play. Gaming Theory and I like to play. We like Turtle WoW because it's fairly close to standard WoW. We don't have to worry about some of the crazy stuff that goes on. Like we do in Ascension WoW. Special loader, that means you have to normally worry about setting up an whitelisting for your virus scanner and all that. Actually, yeah, you do, but not as much. Whereas, and I like playing as a high elf. I like playing as a good guy or gal in this case. I like playing as a high elf in a Turtle WoW. Otherwise, the game is pretty much closest than a World of Warcraft Classics can get without paying $15 a month. So that makes it nice. And it's still extremely popular. And everybody knows who watches Turtle WoW can see how many people show up in the major city like Stormwind. It's astronomically crazy. So, right, that's what I'm at. If we play Turtle WoW. Right now in Essential WoW, I'm kind of I'm in Orgrimmar right now. So for me to get back to Silver Moon, I have to go through a take my portal skills and go through a portal. And which is fine, I guess. But I'm actually right now, I'm kind of exploring Stormwind in Ascension WoW to see how much they change in Stormwind. Because there are portals in the Pathfinders, then I want to check them out. I want to see what portals go where. Which one? Ascension WoW or Turtle WoW? Speaking of World of Warcraft, I know, Red. Don't give me a face palm. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, here we go. At least it's not about Bradley and his job. I think Blizzard is gonna have to clean up their game. No pun intended here. I mean, guys, if you ever played anything newer than in retail anywhere, it's a hot mess. they got all these different games layered on top of each other like a stinky onion. You can't even figure out which quest you're supposed to do for which part of the game. And Chromie Time is like, oh, that's how we're gonna fix the problem. No. Because for a new player, when they're dealing with this, they're like, wait, what? Why do I have to pick a version of the game? And you think when you pick a version that all the other non-version quests would not be there. That's incorrect. They're still there. And you don't see the cities as they were at that time of the quest. So if you play Legion through Chromie Time, you're still seeing parts of Shadowland. If you're playing Shadowland, you're still seeing parts of Legion and Dragonflight and Burning Crusade. And it's just an example of a hot mess that Blizzard needs to redo. So, this is something I think that's interesting. All right, so today, it's gonna be a nicer day. I got, I say nicer. I should say, it's drier. It's still overcast, but it's gonna be a little cooler, but not that much cooler. We're gonna be seeing temperatures up to 16, 17 degrees Celsius. David S has been working on Diss Tracks music. I have read Stop. I do research topics for the show, but the other ones are all political, and we all know how you feel about that. Okay. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. So I was thinking to myself, other than not talking about Bradley's job today, what are we talking about?
No, whatever you want to talk about.
Yes, but
Nobody
Red's
wants
over
to
here
talk
saying,
about. Nobody wants to talk about politics either. So,
well,
they've already made it clear. They said we don't want to talk about politics. So, what's the other taboo topic? Religion. We could still talk about religion, couldn't we? Oh yes.
and all the divisions of religion and how religion keeps you divided. Yeah.
Yeah. And isn't it funny that all the churches keep tripping over each other's toes when they come to certain areas of their faith system? Hi Steve, how you doing? Steve Craig.
I had another weird dream again, but this time it was about people asking me questions that I didn't understand. And I keep seeing my phone and people asking questions on the phone. And every time I went to read it, the text was getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's like, what the hell?
You mean on your show? Or
No, this was I'm sharing a dream, Michelle.
Oh, a dream.
Yeah,
Okay.
another dream. Yeah. So as I was trying to read people's questions, the text kept getting smaller, and then it's funny because one time it was Nads calling me, and as the answer button kept shrinking and shrinking, and I like, hello, I can't hit it, and then it was dimming on the screen too. It was weird, trust me. It's like, what the hell?
I'll tell you what. Let me make my text a little bit bigger, so you at least won't be feeling like you're living your nightmare. There you go.
You know, that could be a thing because your text is able to get really small if you wanted it to.
Yeah, I can, but that.
Oh yeah, that's
Hi,
one
good
thing.
morning, Tired Kitty. How you doing today?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing all right.
Hi, Comedy.
Did you get a chance to read any of those documents I sent you?
I didn't. I got in bed last night and I went straight to sleep. But I plan on doing it today, Michelle, without fail.
I think you might want to read the shortest ones first. Marcus World and Ballad of the Snow Teen are pretty verbose and long and.
Right. Okay.
So Tiger, did you see the picture of my girlfriend in the Discord?
Yeah, I did.
Go to girl. Hey! Stop talking about my girlfriend's titties. No.
Did you see that that little picture of the woman sitting in the fountain holding on to a blue
That's
bag?
what he's talking about.
It looked almost like something you see in Stormwind with Chromie time. With
Hang
Chromie
on.
sitting
I
in her
wanted to hear what she
stand.
said again. Repeat everything you just said, Michelle.
I said, do you know how in retail WoW you can do Chromie time?
That's not what I
And
wanted
she's
to
in
hear.
the embassy area of Stormwind. And she has like an hourglass. And she's sitting on top of the hourglass. Well, in this case, this girl is a mermaid and she's hugging some blue thing while some man is paying her homage. And I said, it reminds me of an old warrior basically kind of begging her to let him go back in time so he can relive or restore his vigor and his youthful self.
Okay. I like that
Good
you
morning,
turned my
everyone
picture.
in the side chat. Sorry. Hi, Andrew.
Tiger, she turned my picture into a story. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks. I like that. I appreciate it.
Well, next time you ever play World of Warcraft and you go to the Chromie stand in the embassy of Stormwind or an Orgrimmar near the embassy, you can see what I'm talking about.
Michelle, I probably never play WoW again, but one day maybe I'll let you talk me into it.
I'll never play WoW again.
I'll never play WoW again.
No rhythm.
Yeah, I got tired of getting robbed in this one area.
Welcome, girl. How you doing?
And then somebody, I don't know how they did it, but they also stole my rideable. Because I was playing when they were, you do this and this and you get a package, you know what I mean, when they were selling packages. So for a little while I bought one of those packages, but then somebody stole all my gear and shit, and I said, fuck it, I'm done with this.
Yeah. Oh, you mean you got ganked in WoW?
Yeah.
You're playing PvP, right?
See, I was with somebody that I was running around with, and I thought I could trust them, and then
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because if you're playing PvP, you can get ganked. Yes.
Yeah. Ganked? I've never heard of that word. Ganked.
Robbed.
Yeah, it basically means that you're robbed.
Where does the word ganked come from?
It's a term in many games. It means that basically you were robbed.
Yeah, but Tiger, the old action of ganking somebody meant you did a run and dash and grab, so ganked.
Yeah.
You know, grabbed and yanked at the same time as ganked.
Oh, this must be a gaming word.
And
no, I just told you it's grabbing and yank all at the same time.
In PvE, you can't be ganked, but if you're in PvP, there's different levels of PvP. You can get ganked in the highest level. So if an assailant kills you or another player kills you, he can take all your stuff because it's his now.
All right, kids. That's the word of the day. Ganked. Don't get ganked.
Yeah. Don't get ganked by your internet provider either.
Well, they are nickeling and diming, and they're slowing the data down. It's like, hello, I want the data gates open. Let's flood
It's
these
not
fuckers.
funny because, Red, I was in PvP the whole time in Ascension WoW, and you didn't even know it. Come on.
All right.
Of course, I
broke
didn't
this
have it
down
for the
before.
highest level of risk, but I was playing PvP. I was hoping to kick your ass. Ow.
She is gonna kick your ass, Red.
Yeah.
Here's the definition.
You have to put it in mercenary mode. I don't know what mercenary mode is.
It's not the proper definition, but it's not the dictionary's definition, but it's good enough.
Hey, Galaxy, darling.
Good morning, Angela. How you doing today?
What? No, I don't want to. I wish somebody else was here so they could want to.
What? Why would they be asking about your internet at 8 a.m. in the morning, Andrew? What's going on with that? Even if our low level MMD has no chance in PvP against me.
Hi, how you doing?
Good Lord.
What?
Well, remember one thing that remember
Hi,
what was
Tiger.
said there
Hi,
in
Hi, Steve.
South Park about make love not Warcraft, right? If I kill enough bears and boars and cats, I should be able to seriously get up to their level. And basically, then they can kick your butt.
Would you like to do that, Michelle? Would you love to go in the game and kick Red's butt?
If he keeps having his L hovering over me and Michelle when we're trying to play, someone's gonna kick his butt.
Somebody is actually gonna cook for me.
I didn't want to.
Ooh, what you having?
Oh, really? Cool.
I'm gonna have 2 sausage, some hash browns, a couple eggs, and toast.
And a bunch of eggs.
Yummy.
And he's gonna get a foot up his ass. And he seems to think that he could put his up mine.
What? Who said any of that?
You just did, big man.
I said fist.
I don't want that toast. I
I
want the rye.
strongly doubt there's any kids watching the morning show. Trust me. Most kids are in school right now, unless you're homeschooled. Then, if you're homeschooled, I bet mom and dad is going, "Why are you watching that? That's not an educational program." Yeah, it is, Mom. She talks about spirituality and she talks about growing old. Oh, I guess it kind of counts.
I'll pick your breakfast.
Yeah, you cook for me, bitch. Come do it, motherfucker. I just ordered myself a birthday present.
Oh, nice. What you get?
I got me a 6-pack of animal paintings, diamond paintings, so that I can make them. Yeah. My daughter ordered me a nightgown and another book.
When's your birthday?
This Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be on Loomies and you could torture me then, Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Keep reminding me I'm getting old. Thanks.
I'm going to have to redo the video I did on the ER 605 because there's a lot of good parts, but there's some parts that are just too verbose to be worthwhile watching because it's over an hour and a half long, and I'm like, oh my god, no one's gonna sit through this. I mean, maybe I could offer 2 versions of it, the long and windy one and the short, and get it to the point one.
I think I'll do this one.
I know that most of my viewers with their shorter attention are going to say, get to the point, lady, I ain't got a weekend. Okay, I can fix that.
You gonna give me some medicine, woman?
Oh, yeah, I gotta do your medicine. I forgot. You know, when I go dog sit, I got a 2-week pill dispenser, and all you had to do is pop one at a time. Well, all you had to do is do one at a time. You can stick it right next to your... Oh, don't give me that line of shit, you'll forget. I'll text you every day. Don't give me that, you'll forget. You won't forget. I know you won't. You wake up this morning saying, oh, my belly hurts like a little bitch. And like I just said, if you wouldn't have ate so freaking much at that buffet last night, your belly wouldn't be hurting.
Oh yeah, he was saying like how much steak he was putting away.
Holy shit, he ate so much. He ate a lot, ladies. He ate so much that when he walked from the buffet to the table, he was leaking juice all the way.
From his what?
Say,
what part
what?
of him is leaking the juice? Oh my god.
The plate.
Oh.
The plate? Yeah.
Dripping all over.
Yeah. And the poor lady, you think they'd build or whip out a mop? No, she freaking takes paper towels and gets on her hands and
You
knees.
should have seen the one illustration I did, a comedy flow, an all-you-can-eat buffet. Golden Girl, I will post that to you. That is in the artwork section of Night Cafe.
Oh, you did a picture of him in the all-you-can-eat buffet?
I didn't.
Oh, Michelle,
I drew a picture to Night Cafe of that. A big, large, rotund
Oh, my
comedy
birthday's not till
blue
Sunday.
in a Silver Moon cafe with a plate piled high, and the Blood Elf employees are like, ew. What the heck? He's getting a big grin on his face, like a big Cheshire cat. Hey, look at that guy. I got the buttload.
Yeah, when she said about the leaking, I thought he was leaking all over the place.
Now,
I didn't realize
he's not that old yet. Give him a few years. By the time he gets my age, maybe he'll be leaking.
Oh, shoot. I better put on another incontinence pad. Oh, okay.
It all depends, right?
Right.
Oh, come on now. Keep cooking, bitch.
He's going to give your toilet a hell of a seeing to
I got to
today.
show you that picture. I really do.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
I think this picture is kind of cute. Let me see if I can find this one. You will
They
like
were
it.
both my brother and him were so freaking stoned when we went there. Oh, yeah, James was more stoned because he had that THC slushy. But my God, they stunk up my car so bad, Tiger. I went into the one store, come back, and... Yeah, because I air it out. I roll down the windows. Unlike you guys, I don't like getting stoned.
It's funny. If you would have left your window up, you would have started.
And
Perfect.
I just said...
I found it.
I'm not into
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen, please hide your kids. Let me put this in here. Okay, he don't look exactly like Comedy Flu, but...
Are you going to show us the picture of Comedy Flu?
I'm loading it up now, guys. This is so funny.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're thinking about him when you're not online. And
that's pretty scary. That's more like a freaking nightmare.
Okay, here you go, boys and girls.
Me neither,
Bon appetito.
I like it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a nice picture. I like that.
Really
Except
good, Michelle.
I don't think the woman would even be able to get a chance to get there though to the buffet. He'd be there first.
Notice she's actually holding his plate.
Hell, you were the first one there yesterday. It's like you freaking speed walked there, and here I'm hobbling on my damn boot. Yeah, but he didn't eat anything that I got because I got like the seafood delight. Oh, I got the chicken mushroom thing.
Here's
That was
one that
pretty.
looks more like comedy flu right here. Actually, yeah, this one looks more like comedy flu.
Holy crap! You have quite a few of them.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's the restaurant owner in the background thinking, "Oh my god, I'm going bankrupt."
I thought that's what the poor lady yesterday was going to
Probably what
say.
his plate looked like that.
That we did have a nice waitress. I tipped real good.
I mean, I was not trying to be mean to anybody. I was just having fun with the pictures. That's why I didn't show them before.
Come on.
Oh, this
Stop.
is.
Do it anyways.
This one's kind of. There's a bunch of these
Just
cute
because
ones.
you don't feel like it, don't make me come in there.
Why has
This
he got a mask
is
on?
during the time of COVID, obviously.
I'm with stupid. Look at his shirt.
Should say I am stupid. No. Should say he's good. He's good. It's just he's getting lazy in there. He doesn't want to cook me.
One thing.
He doesn't want to cook
Honestly,
me
all
my full
seriousness,
breakfast.
how are you going to eat with a face mask covering your face? Don't know. That's a great question.
Hell, I don't think any of the restaurants were even open during COVID.
Not really.
No, not the.
At least not around here. I think only the places that had drive-throughs.
Yeah.
Not like I'm going to make a full English over here.
Here's one that's a little more normal picture.
He's not that small.
When I've seen you at an all-you-can-eat buffet, Michelle, you actually don't eat that badly.
No,
you do eat veg. When you went to the Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet,
I didn't eat that much.
No, you didn't. I thought you were going to eat a lot more. But it was a lot of, is it broccoli you were eating?
Yeah.
A lot of broccoli.
Here he is with a nice looking lady, and he's looking at the food just like it's like it's his next conquest, right?
Yeah.
His dreams. Oh God, here we go with the singing.
Oh, I did other artwork in the past, but I haven't done anything lately with Night Cafe. But I should get back to doing some because some of these are funny, and some of them are just didn't come out exactly as I intended. This is supposed to be their idea of blood elves. How come their blood elves look like almost like Maleficent? I don't know why. It says blood elves Cameron Miranda, MicheleMarieDalene. And then of course you got the driving. This is Lummy's birthday cake.
Wow. She didn't eat it all, did she?
This is human David Bildo having dinner with his human girlfriend, which is Bianca in this case, at a blood elf restaurant. This is a better picture.
So do blood elves eat exactly the same food as like humans eat?
Yeah. That's cute.
What's the blood elf like? What kind of food do they eat? What's that?
The same pretty much thing they eat, including something called blood thistle. They eat fish and meat and vegetables and things like that. They tend to eat a lot of the same kind of food we do.
Oh, okay.
And you also enjoy junk food. Oh, I do have some illustrations of blood elf junk food in here. Let's see. I have to go back. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Why
make
are
me.
blood elves called blood elves? What's the blood part? What does that mean?
That's an honorific for all the people who've died in the last war with Erithus. Children of the blood. Children of all those who died.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they eat blood sausages too, but they actually represents it's an honorific title. They're called the Cinderai, the children of the blood, because they remember all their loved relatives and family and friends who died fighting against Erithus. Let me see. I'm showing good. You're seeing the right screen here. I came up with a lot of different illustrations over the years. Lots of Carmen Miranda concept pictures.
Yeah, I've not heard much about her, so she taking a bit of a break.
Yeah.
So what's everyone up to today? What's the plans for today?
That's a good question because we're supposed to have a live show with PDX, but 2:00.
right.
But unfortunately, she never got back to me yet to confirm it. I sent her email; she didn't confirm it there either.
So
well, I was here when
I
she
don't
made
know.
that.
Oh well, if she made the thing, is she supposed to confirm it? Maybe she'll go live. If she goes live, I'll run over there and ask her.
Yeah, because when I was here when they were talking about it, and
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Friday at 2:00 this week.
yeah, but she's the one that made it this Friday because it could have been last Friday, but she's the one that said no, we'll do next Friday, which is today.
Right.
So she's the one that made it. So you would think she would remember. I mean, she didn't strike me as having
Unless something
Alzheimer's.
happened that caused her plans to change, but then you think she would have
Well,
called
how do you know she's still not going to be here at 2 and ready for it?
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
gonna still be ready for it.
Yeah, you just in case.
All right, let's see. 8. What the hell is that? A C. A C. Shit.
Yeah.
G.
I hate seeing my double, triple chin in some of my videos, especially when I didn't have my stand with my phone yesterday, and I'm looking on the phone and all of a sudden you're seeing this double chin. Like, ugh!
Oh, you'll have to hold your phone up, Michelle, when you're looking at your phone doing your video. Don't look down.
Yeah,
Stop.
well, I couldn't help it because I didn't bring my stand, so my phone was like being propped up in my purse. And it made me look like even worse than I look normally. I was like, oh man. I swear to God, we gotta go for a lifestyle lift. We gotta get rid of this. Please.
Well, Michelle, the only way you can get rid of that is through work. Whether it be you're working on your body or whether it be you work to not eat the same foods.
Yeah.
And I know that's not easy. I got quite plump once because I went on a medication that made me a bit plump. But so I haven't. I have a very addictive personality, so I'm surprised I'm not addicted to food. It's very surprising to me.
You gotta admit you're addicted to food.
I think it's because I'm not very tall.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'2".
Oh, I'm 5'3", so.
Oh, we're about the same.
Yeah. Short and chunky.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Bilbo Baggins said to the woman. Well, I won't grow any taller except horizontally.
Exactly.
I kind of laughed at that. I don't think most kids would have gotten that from Lord of the Rings. I got it though. Good morning. Thank you for the phone. Much appreciated.
No money. She's got no money. Sorry, person on Kick.
Rambo, I don't really eat as much junk food as you think, but I'm not saying I don't. Because I don't eat chocolate, I don't eat cake, I don't eat cookies. Okay, I eat 2 donuts a day. I guess that counts or something. I do watch my caloric intake, although sometimes I do go for the extra 2 slabs of cheddar cheese here and there. But
yeah, you know what I think your problem is, Michelle? Your biggest problem is you don't cook. So you're not cooking like proper meals with vegetables and.
yeah, well, it's
maybe, I know it's going to be hard.
Maybe if we had a buffet in town that had vegetables, I would have probably gone for it. But I'm kind of sick of the same old crap every day. I really am. I don't
blame you. You've been eating the same stuff for a long time. You need to venture a little bit. Try something a little bit different, maybe.
Oh, I like the Brazilian food, but unfortunately, it just isn't a local Brazilian restaurant. I really would love to see more options for me.
Can I say plump tub?
I guess so.
Plump.
What?
I don't know. That's why I think, Michelle, your best options would be grab a few bags of frozen veg, get yourself a rotisserie chicken. You can eat on that for a couple of days and then eat sandwiches.
I tend to use buy frozen fish fillets. And I bought some frozen chicken that was pretty good. I gotta get some more pre-made ones, just basically chicken fillets, just put them in the toaster oven.
Yeah.
Put the vegetables in the pot. Then that means I have to pay Instacart to bring me get the stuff for me. And like one of the things about the way we're doing it is I have to haul my own butt to the local, get out and get the stuff instead of calling a servant to do it. There, pick up this for me.
What do you mean you have to get your own stuff?
Yeah, I get my own stuff. That's what I do.
Well, everybody here gets their own stuff.
Well, if you order a service like Instacart, they shop it and deliver it for you.
That's what I do. That's what I have. But that's more for the winter when it's too icy. I really don't like to use them in the summer because, hey, I have no excuse for not getting off my fat ass. I can tell you right now, if it's the summertime, the weather's nice, I want to be outside walking around. I don't want to have to be just constantly sitting here in the computer, babysitting my damn order, waiting for it to come in.
That's good. That's definitely better.
Yeah, but it's not cheaper.
But you don't go shopping, Michelle. You haven't been to a grocery shop. When was the last time you went grocery shopping?
Probably last summer.
Because Krista hasn't taken you.
Pretty close to that because when Krista got sick, unfortunately, me and her didn't go shopping anymore.
So how are you buying your groceries now?
I go pick it up in the local stores in town. The ones I can find that sell a couple different things like CVS and Cumbies. And the tiny little place called Winston Grocery, which is kind of like another grocery store, but it doesn't have very much of a selection. Actually, it's got about as much selection as Cumberland Farms does.
So you're shopping at a gas station,
convenience store,
CVS for your groceries. That's got to be expensive.
Yep. For goodness that they take food stamps because otherwise I would have been screaming. It's
What about you?
We deliberately skip all the junk food aisle. We'll skip every single junk food aisle. We'll say, nope, we're not going to buy chips. We're not buying chocolate. We're not buying soda. We're not buying any of that stuff. And then, of course, like, sometimes we'll even skip a slice of pizza and get a ham and Swiss grinder instead, which is cold, so I can get on food stamps. I mean, it's I guess it's better than calling out ordering food all the time.
Now you're registered with the lift places, whatever it is. Yeah. They could take you shopping. That would get you out the house as well.
Yeah, but is it really going to be any cheaper to call Lyft to bring me to the grocery store and then bring me back from the grocery store?
It's free, you said, for them to pick you up and take
you. That's the other place. That's for medical transport.
So you have no way of getting groceries. They will not take you to the grocery store.
That's odd.
Not for free.
What?
Even here,
that's not right. You're blind.
Do it here.
Uber doesn't take me to the grocery store for free. The senior center will, but they only go to Stop and Shop. And that's just as expensive as almost any other choice. And you only can get like 2 or 3 bags. And I already tell you that I found out from watching Snyder Reports that the grocery store prices have gone so high.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Holy shit, I just went shopping yesterday and I did mostly seafood. And the eggs, I couldn't believe it. They were wanting the one place was $9.99 for a fucking dozen of eggs.
Yeah, it is pretty expensive.
A freaking dozen of eggs. $10.
Whereas if you
get about beef,
or you could have a couple free range chickens, Golden Girl, in your space. Yeah, you could have your own chickens and have your
Comedy was talking about that, but I have a dog. That's more than enough pets for me.
You got to lock them up at night. Yeah, I mean, it's not just throwing a bit of food.
Yeah, wolves, foxes. Yeah.
She's gonna have a chicken.
Or someone's gonna say, "Winner, chicken dinner," says the fox. I just ate today. Sorry, I took your egg layers. They were tasty.
Well, I ended up buying 60 eggs, and it was only it was only $30. It was $29 for 60 of them. It was a better deal.
Yeah, but how are you going to eat 60 eggs?
It usually lasts a while, but I'm going to be doing some baking here this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to make myself some kind of sweet stuff. I don't usually eat a lot of sweet stuff, so
I usually don't either anymore. I used to. I used to eat a lot of junk food. I kind of got away from that because it just didn't appeal to me anymore.
Oh, I like candy, but I don't eat loads of it. But if I see it,
I love ice cream. Oh, but I've been eating.
I like gummy candy.
Oh, okay, I like gummy bears.
Yeah,
gummy bears are good.
Oh yeah. I actually like the sour worms better.
Yeah.
Yeah, my granddaughter likes them. I'm gonna be getting my grandkids next weekend.
Woo!
But I'll be dog sitting, so they'll have to stay there with me.
2 weeks.
I'm gonna be, yeah.
You're leaving Comedy on his own for 2 weeks.
I might drive back here with the dogs, the ones I'm dog sitting, just so they could interact with Oreo, my dog.
Oh, okay.
Gives them a different dog. I know she's been sending them to doggy daycare like once or twice a week while she's at work, so that they're not such assholes towards other dogs.
Aww.
Oh, she's got freaking ankle biters. They're just assholes, period.
Yeah, annoying little things that yap all day.
Oh, not with me no more, because I got a zap collar.
Oh,
Red says, "Do not leave Comedy alone."
Does that work with Comedy Flu too?
No, I left it at my daughter's house. Yeah, but she paid me back for the Zap collars, and it was only her new dog because she's got 3 little ankle biters. Well, last year, towards the end of the year, when I dog sat while they went to Japan for that cherry blossom bullshit, her new dog that she just got like a week prior wouldn't shut the hell up. So I went and bought a Zap collar, and she did, gave me the money back, but it only took like 24 hours, and the little brat shut the hell up. I couldn't even move my arm without that damn dog barking.
So how much is it going to cost us for you to turn his internet off for 2 weeks? I'm kidding, comedy.
He's in the other room. I don't know if he heard you. I wasn't going to do that. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I'm not. All I gotta say is, you better not wake me up when I do get back here.
It also turned out that yesterday I missed a few payments from YouTube. From the researches, and then I went through in my email and I found a couple other payments that were pending. I got a total of $120 from YouTube when doing surveys, which is.
How do you get to do these surveys? Were you picked or
You're
something?
invited to do them, and then they pay you for them.
It's good you got to do that, Michelle. I know you've been doing that a while now.
Especially when the channel's been kind of flat. I mean, the viewership's good, but the.
So how much do you get? You get like $100 for one.
It varies. Some are cheap, some are expensive. Last time I got a total of $120. I like it. Oh, baby, that's my credit card payment right there.
That's great. I've never been asked to do a survey.
Well, I guess they're looking for content creators who are monetized that they feel maybe a good influencer for YouTube could give an insight. Because I'm one of the few disabled individuals that does them. So they kind of look forward to me from a disabled perspective,
right?
How certain things work for the people with visual impairments and hearing loss, because YouTube is constantly coming up with new ideas. For example, the newest survey, I kind of turned it down, was to preview the test of converting live to shorts, and I was like, oh please. I don't do enough shorts to make it worth my time. And
James texted John. Comedy.
I heard you.
All right. Well, you tend to ignore me. You took your meds? I am leaving you.
I haven't took mine.
I am leaving you alone. What the hell you mean? Don't make me get up.
Right.
I'm busy right now.
She nog again. It would be right. Right. I'd be snuggling, yeah.
I've never had a Mexican Coke. I've never had a Twinkie.
Ew, they're disgusting. I haven't had that since I was a kid.
You never had a Twinkie?
No.
Even when they came back out with them? Really?
Michelle, you gotta remember, I'm English. I wasn't raised here. So.
Well, I'm sure they have an English version of it.
I'm not seeing one.
I doubt it.
What it is it's like a white sponge cake with a creamy filling inside.
Sickly,
it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
I don't think it's too bad. Ew. However, on the other hand, maybe they would never sell them in the UK because they contain artificial colors. And
Ho-Hos are better. Ho-Hos? You know, the chocolate?
Oh, yeah. The Ho-Hos.
Or ding-dongs or whatever they're called. Ding-dongs.
Ding-dongs. The round things. Yeah. The Drake's ding-dongs.
Yeah. Those aren't bad.
No, they're not. Hostess cupcakes ain't bad either.
Yeah, I don't eat that neither, though.
Those things sit in my guts like rocks. That's the reason why I tend to lately stay away from a lot of that stuff because my stomach is like, I'm sorry, but I am too cultured to this garbage. Oh, I'm sorry. You sure heard my stomach rebel against Cumberland Farms vanilla ice cream.
Really?
It was like, I had one. I bought a pint of that Cumberland Farms vanilla ice cream, which was like 1,050 calories. And my stomach, like, immediately was ready to brain me. He's like, wow, this is too much fat, man. I don't want this.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have ate the whole tub.
Oh, I didn't have a choice. I had no way to take it home.
Have you guys ever tried that? I was actually going to comment on David's comment. I actually tried that orange Coke. I got the Coke Zero, but it had that orange in it. It actually reminded me of when I was a kid in high school. They used to sell these. They were called Dreamsicles. It was like a popsicle that had like orange on the outside and a white cream on the inside.
Yeah, I know they still make them too, by the way.
I'm telling you, this pop tastes just like
I've seen that. Is that the orange cream soda Coke?
Yes, it is so good. I got the zero sugar
the Coke
one.
Zero orange cream soda that Noodles had me taste. She couldn't stand it. I said, "This isn't bad." She said, "Take the bottle." I said, "Gladly." I drank the whole thing down. It was good, actually.
See, I wouldn't want it all the time, but it brought back a lot of childhood memories. Ooh, my food's done. Here's comedy.
Everything's
okay. I'll swap you.
Everything's shittily done.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I live in America. I can get a one of them if I.
America. I don't even know how to. Never mind. Say America again, Tiger.
Well, the 6 eggs I have left in the refrigerator have been there for so long. I'm just gonna chuck them because they'll probably never be used because I hardly ever cook eggs.
How long has it been?
Oh my God! Since last November.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Oh yeah, they're dead. I'm sure of it. I'll just go ahead and just put them in the garbage along with the old potatoes that were sitting there.
No, Michelle, I got a better idea. Since you're gonna leave Jimmy's house, you do a secret Easter egg hunt for Jimmy.
Probably not. I'll just.
Come on, secret Easter egg hunt. That's the fun.
I mean, I'm clearing out my refrigerator anyway. Something we're going to end up doing anyway if we ever move anyway. Just clearing out the crap out of there that's been sitting there for a long time that just hasn't been used. So,
if you've got anything around that was there from when
November,
Ed was there, bin it. Ed has been gone a long time.
Oh, stuff Ed had left behind is long gone. Stuff that was canned, boxed, they ate it, But we bought these eggs around the time of Noodles was here for Thanksgiving.
Oh, good God. Michelle, throw them away. Please throw them away.
That's why I said a secret egg hunt for Jimmy, Tiger. It'll be perfect. She just hides them all over the house.
No, thank you. Then if they ever break open, I'm going to end up smelling it.
Stink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to stink.
Yeah.
Especially in the summertime when that house gets all nice and hot. Oh, yeah. Perfect Easter egg hunt, Michelle.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm glad to clean out bring the garbage downstairs today. It's not even full, but that's okay. I would just throw the container of eggs in there, and that's like the last of it because the potatoes are already been thrown out in the same garbage bag, and 2 pieces of American processed cheese I never used. They're still sitting in the other refrigerator. Take those out of there and throw those away. I just got to clean up my refrigerators because they're just...
Do you not like sandwiches, Michelle? Because that would be a good food for you because you don't have to really see that much. Everything's already cooked that you're putting in.
I do like some sandwiches, but I leave out the condiments. I leave all that stuff out because I don't even have that. I don't have any mustard, mayo, pickles, or anything like that. I never buy it because I don't eat them. So
it would just be like bread and cheese.
Yeah,
I don't even have bread.
And cheese.
I can get bread, but I don't have any bread. So
I don't know how.
I can see Michelle making egg salad sandwiches, but without any condiments, so it's just egg crumbles.
Yeah.
I guess I could see me making the equivalent of a homemade sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, but
Yeah.
I just understand that it must be really bad to try and cook when you can't see. How do you know when things are done?
I know some totally blind people that cook. They don't no problem. They've learned how. It's not impossible, and they cook on an open fire on a gas range too, and they don't have a problem. They're totally blind. Which makes sense that they have to keep a mental location of everything is in their brain when they're doing it.
Yes.
Something that I do already naturally. So, but I have some sight, but I still memorize where everything is. So, like, I know where to put everything.
Yeah, I build a map inside my head, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get some frozen burgers, Michelle. Some burger buns.
Yeah, but the thing is, bread for me. Okay, it is especially.
It's gonna go bad.
You put them in the freezer
long before I use them up.
You put everything in the freezer, and then you think, "I'm having burgers tomorrow."
Yeah, I've been doing that with my bagels. I finished the bagels up some time ago, but the thing is that's what I was doing.
Yeah, I put bread in there and everything. I put all my burger buns in there, and then if I decide I'm having one, I'll pull it out.
I never realized that white bread is supposedly bad for you. That's because white bread has preservatives in it. I did not. Well, I guess I did kind of know that, but it was like some people say white bread is really not healthy. I'm like, okay, well, I don't eat very much white bread at all, so I guess I'm healthy because I don't eat that stuff. So,
well, you do because you eat burgers, and that's what your bun's made of.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Eat pizza. That's also white bread.
Yeah, it is. It's true. When I'm at Cummings, I don't eat a whole pizza, though. I just eat a quarter of it with the so-called super slices. Basically, they took the equivalent of a frozen DiGiorno pizza, cook it up in their the warming oven, and then they slice it into 4 sections.
Have you asked them if it's cheaper to buy the whole pizza than the slices?
A little bit cheaper, but what am I going to do with a whole hot Cumbie's pepperoni pizza?
You're going to eat what you can, take it home, and then eat on it the next day.
Yeah, I could do that.
I don't know. This is why your groceries cost you so much, because the way you shop, and I understand why you do it, Michelle. I do. I know it's difficult for you. And when you're on your own, I get that as well. It's like, what's the point in cooking all that when there's just one person? It's like, I don't even want to turn the oven on. I get it.
Hey, Michelle, I know you got a adversity to vinegar, but lemon juice, are you okay with lemon juice?
She loves lemon juice.
All right. See what Grizz said about mayo? Actually,
some vinegar I can eat depending what you're using it in. I mean, mixing with eggs is definitely a no-no for me. But I can use white vinegar in some things, and I don't have a problem.
But I'm saying
I make a homemade pickled cabbage that will seriously put hair on your chest more than you already got. Comedy flu.
Yeah,
that's how strong.
Hi, Grizz. I think Michelle doesn't like sauces in general, though, do you, really?
No.
She doesn't like ketchup. She doesn't like mayonnaise.
Mustard is barely tolerable to me.
She likes pizza sauce, though.
Pizza sauce, yeah.
Only in very small amounts, actually, because my acid reflux. Too much tomato sauce really does not go well with me at all. So, I guess that's why my life is so bland. On top of that, I grew up in a Norwegian household. My mother cooks Norwegian. Norwegian food is bland also. No spices and seasoning in Norwegian food. It's very
What kind
bland.
of food is like the dish of Norwegian? What's the Norwegian?
No, it depends which region. Most Norwegians...
What did your mum cook? What was your kind of...
Well, you got a thing called I'm trying to pronounce the word in English. It's pronounced kampe, which is a potato ball usually containing a meat inside, usually ham or sometimes fish, and some kampe, which is
were they good?
Really kind of plain. It's basically just potato balls boiled in water with the meat inside. Or you have fiskeballa, which is basically codfish. It's processed into like balls with a white sauce on it. And usually sometimes served with a little bit of boiled potatoes on the side. Not really very not really flavorful or savory. It's just bland.
There's nothing you miss from your mom's cooking?
I missed the kampe. I think that was pretty good, but she would use spam, not use ham, or she would use spam, or she would sometimes use ham. I also missed fiskeballa as well. But that's... I'm not really too much into some of the other things, like flatboard, which is like dried out ham steaks or salmon steaks. It's like yike.
Yeah.
It's like eating a piece of wood.
But is your mom...
I'm afraid my fake teeth would definitely call for retirement after trying to chew through that.
Did your mom cook like American cuisine as well?
She did. Yeah.
So you grew up eating a bit of both.
So we grew up a little bit of that and a little bit of Italian in my family. So we had a little bit of everything.
Gabagool.
I guess you could call it a potato with meat in the center. So I guess you can call it potato encased meat.
Like I'm imagining it as like a mashed potato stuffed, like a croquette.
Oh yeah, I do like the old
Scottish
Norwegian meatballs, which I didn't mention those, which are very similar to Swedish meatballs, but much heavier gravy on them. Well, that would make sense because Norway one time was part of Sweden. Yeah, so you got these Norwegian meatballs, which are very heavy gravy on them. Unfortunately, as my family all has heart conditions, guess why? It's the food. It's so loaded with cholesterol. It's enough to make your head crawl. I've always tried to figure out, well, gee, if the food in my childhood was according to the FDA was considered toxic to my health, I wonder what would be considered healthy for my health. And I'm not even talking about the pre-processed stuff.
No, that sounds like proper home-cooked food. I don't think, in moderation, everything's okay, isn't it? I mean,
yeah. But I think you know the old saying, you just can't eat just one. Next thing you know, it tastes good. Next thing you know, you're eating 3, 4, 5 pieces where you should have just had one.
Comedy.
I don't need no.
You want to go exercise with?
I already asked him. I already asked him if he was planning an adventure. He said, "Well, just talking about things I may do." And I said, "I see," and that's all needed to be said. If he wants to invite me to go with him, then he'll invite me. She doesn't need to push her brother to hang out with me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
so if he wants to hang out with me, he knows how to ask.
I mean, I do. At least I can say is, even though it costing me more in money, at least you can say I'm getting outside, and that's
you are. But you know, it's just a very expensive way to eat at gas stations and things.
Yeah, but then again, you know, I can only carry so many things in my bag at once. So
also, you're not getting proper nutrition doing that.
There you go. And when the body doesn't get proper nutrition, guess what it does? It shuts down.
Yeah, it does after a while. That's why I take a multivitamin every day to help out.
I mean, a little bit of fruit wouldn't go amiss, would it, Michelle?
I do. I eat apples on occasion.
Do you not like grapes?
I do like grapes, but grapes. I also drink a lot of Welch's grape juice.
She needs to start eating half a grapefruit for breakfast.
Yuck.
No, you just put a little honey on it or a little sugar on it. It's yummy.
Eat grapefruit just doesn't agree with my medication.
I love grapefruit. I used to drink it by the
grapefruit. Doesn't that mess with some drugs or something? Doesn't grapefruit mess with some medications, Michelle?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to have that.
That's like saying oranges.
I would say if check your what they call your medication labeling that you usually get with your pharmacist, and they'll tell you if grapefruit is safe to use with that. Because what it does is it boosts, in some cases, the dosage. Even if it's the same size pill, it becomes more active dosages. So that's where your doctor, if you're going to be heavily eating grapefruit, you're going to have to tell your doctor so he can adjust it, so you don't have an overdose.
Got that, Andrew?
Alejandro.
I didn't know that, Andrew.
I always wonder what Concord grape wine would taste like. Oh my God, alcoholic? That stuff would be so sweet. That Michelle would probably go and grab a box of that stuff from France, and the next thing it'll be gone in a day. So Michelle, for that matter. I love grape juice, but I can't drink it every day. Too much fructose in it. I mean, a few grapes I can handle a day, but
my favorite drink is probably, and it has to be ice cold with loads of crushed ice water.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And tea, obviously, British tea.
I'll take the crushed ice and pour my white grape juice over it. Yeah.
Soda, I'm just never. I used to when I was a kid, but soda doesn't. I don't even enjoy soda that much.
I seen a bottle of Juicy Juice yesterday. I was like, man, that takes me back.
Juicy
them
juice.
Cara oranges. I'm not supposed to eat oranges, but delicious.
I like oranges when they're fresh navel oranges, but after a while they start to turn sour, and they're like, yuck, I get it. By that time, the oranges have gone beyond their shelf life. When your navel oranges start to taste sour, like, yuck. That's when it's almost like it starts to turn into fermenting or something. It's like,
yeah, it's when the orange juice is turning into alcohol. Hell yeah. Let's get drunk on some old orange juice.
Trusty Comedy Flow, I have drinking plenty of old orange juice, and then, like I said, it tastes really sour. It's like, I'm very cautious about that, especially like orange juice that's been sitting in Cumberland Farms, near the end of its shelf life. It's like, that's when it starts to really... starts to
Bradley,
turn mean
the old joke saying was made from 100% kids with 100% juice.
Made for 100% kids with 100%.
Made from 100% kids.
You know what, Michelle? You do know the senior centre does Meals on Wheels.
Everybody make a wish. It's 11/11.
Yeah, but again, I really wonder, is that really necessarily any healthier? Because
of course it will be. They're not going to give you Meals on Wheels that isn't a healthy diet with all the nutrition in it.
I don't know. It depends where they get the ingredients. Does it contain a lot of additives, colors, preservatives, and flavors? Remember, one of the things about when you get older is your sense of taste goes south. It really does. It's not like when you're a teenager and your sweet sugar buds are like screaming, "Feed me flavor." It's almost like eating tofu crunch by the time you're my age. Everything starts to taste blah. It really does. It's almost like your body saying is, imagine if you were, when you mentioned the taste you remember of food as a kid, like you mentioned juicy juice, which I haven't had in ages.
Yeah.
Last time I had it was probably about 20 years ago, right? And it was like, it's okay. It's just not really, it just doesn't taste the same as I remember it when I was about 12. And that's because your sense of taste changes.
Yeah, and also I think you have this like nostalgic image in your head. I've done that. I've gone back to England and thought, oh, I remember this chocolate bar when I was a kid. And then I eat it and it's like,
I still remember those wisps you sent me. I still like those.
Oh, the wisps.
Yeah. A little bit messy to eat, but they were good.
And the flakes were nice.
The flakes. Oh my God, yeah, I like the flakes too. I like both.
Well, I'll stock you back up when I go back to England.
Yeah, definitely. We can also pick up some Walker's potato chips, family size.
What flavor did you like? I can't remember.
I mean, Walker's is part of Lay's now, so getting family size Walker's Marmite flavored chips should be easy enough to do.
And the Marmite, when I went back to England, the Marmite was very hard to find. I could find most flavors, but the Marmite was not.
Really?
Yeah. Marmite is you love it or you hate it. Not everyone likes Marmite.
Speaking of that, my Marmite jars are getting kind of old. I'm going to probably fling those out in the garbage along with the eggs today and the potatoes and clear those out of my pantries. The squeezable is still spreadable, but the other one is just like, it's getting harder and harder to scrape out of the container.
That's why. That's a good point, Andrew. It's not the same because they removed all the artificial flavors. That's why shit don't taste the same.
Right.
They made it more healthy. You guys all wanted it more healthy.
Also, squash, Andrew. Like I used to love orange squash, lemon squash, all that. But now it tastes like crap because they've removed all the sugar.
Yeah. What about Sanatorium Marmite from New Zealand? That's called
Vegemite, isn't it? Vegemite.
Well, you see, the Sanatorium Marmite has sugar in it.
No.
So it's closest to the original British Marmite, but it's sweetened with sugar. So salt and sweetie.
I didn't know Marmite was sweet. I mean, Marmite to me is like tangy.
Well, like the problem with British Marmite, which is the original, is it's salty as heck. But the Sanatorium Marmite from New Zealand's got sugar in it as well, so it's salt and sweet.
I don't know if I like that idea of having the sweet in there, Michelle, because Marmite just tastes like an extremely rich gravy. Very.
It's kind of, from what I heard, it's kind of similar in a way it tastes to eating a bouillon beef cube.
Yeah.
I got bouillon cubes here. I can tell you, I can suck on one of those guys, and they'll be. And you can make this. You can make a gravy, as you said, a sauce out of Marmite too. You know.
Yeah. Marmite, very nice. I love Marmite though.
It's good for cooking with it and making sauces, but
it's just full of salt though. It's full of salt.
Bouillon cube. Hey,
now when I was a kid, so much more now.
They're starting to do the same
now,
thing.
When I was a kid, the bouillon cubes
had
less sodium in it, so I would take one. I'm like, Grandma, can I have one of those? And she'd give me one, and I'd unwrap it and suck on it like candy.
But I don't really know though if let's get it do it. RFK finally gets what he wants and gets on the American food processor to give up over almost 2,700 food additives that we can add to our foods that the EU will not allow.
The yeast, guys. He just verified he's the producer of the yeast for Marmite.
Right. It's brewer's yeast, leftover brewer's yeast from beer manufacturing.
Yeah, it comes straight from
So they
Grizz's scrotum.
recycle it from the beer companies, which used to just throw it away. Now they recycle it to make the Marmite.
Yeah, Grizz, how many workers does it take to clear your ball sack from yeast?
I have no idea.
I hope you don't. Michelle's like, yeah, 35 people clear out the yeast.
It'd be nice if we had 35 people. We got 20 right now.
20's not bad.
No, we're not too bad.
And the best thing, you've got no drama, you've got no trolls. This is very nice, Michelle. A few years ago, this would have been your ideal stream.
A few years ago, the show was a disaster. I'd be lucky if I get 10 people on your tops in the morning.
Well, you're doing good, Michelle. You're doing very well.
And also, if you go back and you look at the numbers from the morning shows, which I'll show you on the screen because there's nothing to be embarrassed of.
No.
Here we go.
Sorry, onion.
Let me make sure I get the pre the red button here. Here is where we are standing right now. I turned the monetization off because F was used a couple times.
No, it was not.
There was not an F in this
put
stream
some more
today
likes
at
in the
all.
like jar because we have. Look at this. If people want to see the likes dislike count, here it is on the screen, fresh and hot. We got 15 dislikes and only 7 likes, guys. We need to really, really, really push.
What, today?
That's our show right now. So we got a lot of dislikes. We got to really push this.
I love it, Michelle. It doesn't matter whether they like or dislike. It's still an interaction.
Yeah, engagement.
Oh, yeah, we said dislikes, but the viewers can't, which sucks. Speaking of that, let's see what the people on Team YouTube said to me.
Some people are jealous, Michelle.
Hey, Tiger, Grizz over here says his makes the awesome sourdough pancakes. You like sourdough pancakes?
Oh, my. Don't even know.
Why? You put a little maple syrup on it, it covers it
all
up.
No, I read what he said. I don't want it scrotum yeast.
Why? You're going to put Marmite in your mouth? You might as well put any yeast you want in your mouth.
Oh, my God. No, thank you.
This is their latest comment from Team YouTube. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Just remember, Tiger, it could always be worse. It could be fermenting yeast. And then a little pus bubble pops.
So they said to me is, I said to them, originally I said to them, can you please enable the option for us content creators to show the dislikes? There's no real info to begin with, just showing the likes only. It's stupid. You should, you could have told Disney to not list any likes, dislikes, but if you had a toggle for dislikes, let us individually enable.
We don't talk about that one.
Too. And then
Bradley's talking about bad words, Tiger.
If you like something you'd like to see, it's a generic response. And I said here because I'm feeling dislikes invalidates the value of the likes, dislikes metric. I want them restored.
Right.
And for good
You're
reason.
not actually talking to anyone there. You do know that that's not a person.
Right now, it's not a person. That's just
auto-responsor.
They're just using a form response, which I think is kind of stupid. But the point is that... I mean, but we do need to get more likes in here anyway, guys. But really, the point is...
Put more likes in the Likinator.
This doesn't make any sense. They only just show us half-baked answers to the question. Gallantry eyes. I mean, they took him out for Disney, but Disney should have told Disney to go pound sand.
Mm.
I would say.
But Disney was like, but we don't want to get, you're actually me as your promoter of your YouTube platform. We deserve special access. You don't deserve special access. Sit down, shut up, and take
I
your
got a real
medication.
question. How come Michelle's impersonation still sounds like Michelle?
I know.
Who?
I'm wondering.
I'm thinking exactly the same thing.
Michelle, your impersonations of people are always, they sound just like you still. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what this thing would actually sound like.
Well, just imagine Mickey Mouse and then try to do your best.
Speak and go, I can't do Donald Duck. Would save my butt.
Try Mickey Mouse. Hey, that was good enough. Donald Duck just said F you all.
No, it's just so stupid though. Oh, by the way, for those of you who wanted to know how yesterday's video did, we did pretty good with 65 views on it.
Oh, fantastic.
And let me scroll over here.
Red's taking a nap, everybody.
So we're going to do I'm going to find, and anyone else who can find some strange and weird stories off the internet. So that we can discuss them on the show. I haven't had time to do it.
Yes, there's
got to be guidelines.
Ratio of 8 likes to 4 dislikes, in case you
What do you mean,
know.
guidelines?
Well, there can't be too much adult content.
Oh, no. I mean, like, just weird things.
There's some weird things.
Oh, anyway, so here is the likes and dislikes from yesterday's video. No, not this one. This one.
There's a story that there's this old man, he lives in the mountains and he's got a nasty toenail and then he's a chicken plucker.
That's Grizz.
How did you know?
Oh, Michelle, why did you press wrong button? I see that.
I'm not a chicken plucker, I'm a chicken plucker. What's that saying? Have you heard it? You got to say, I'm not a chicken plucker, I'm a chicken plucker's mate. I'm only plucking chickens because the chicken plucker's late. Now say that really fast.
Yes, it's a great tongue twister. Good job. Seashell, red seashore. Yeah. Rubber baby bug bus.
Breaking news, Mark Terry was in a car wreck. He crashed into a van into a woman. He made the news. What? Where's the clip, Carlos?
Every time Carlos says something, Dave will always tell me, Noodles, he said, always just ignore whatever he's saying.
No, look. I've probably known Carlos longer than anyone here.
Like I said, Noodles always said, just ignore whatever Carlos is saying.
No, but where's the clip? This isn't the first time I've heard of this. I heard somewhere yesterday this happened, so I think this is true. Is there anywhere we can find this, Carlos?
Hello.
Hi, Tina.
How you doing, Tina?
Tina, did you hear your mission? You got to come up with a crazy story out there.
Chicken.
Yeah, I said plucker because we're trying to censorize up here, Grizz. We're trying to be more Disney friendly.
Red, I don't know what your content is. I never actually watched your videos. I don't know what you do for videos. I have no idea anything about your videos. I can't tell you how our videos compare. But clean up my mouse here. Get that hair out of there. Thank you.
As that laser shooting her in the eye, Tiger.
No, it's an LED actually. It's not a laser.
Well, if Mark Terry did crash into a woman, I hope the woman is okay.
Oh, really? Is he that big?
I hope.
Well, he's in a car. I mean, it wouldn't be very nice to crash into someone, would it?
Yeah, let's all hope the woman involved in the accident is 100% okay.
Yes. Prayers to the woman.
Yeah, well, we're starting to get more people responding to the videos, though. But that's the reason why I think the ER605 is gonna the video has to be shortened a
who
lot.
responded to your video yesterday, then, Michelle?
We had seven people that reviewed or that responded to the Data Glutton video. I think a lot of people did find it interesting.
I saw Sarah Gallo.
Yeah, Sarah Gallo responded too, and I said, "Why don't you come on up?" I said, "We're still on VOC. If you want to come on up, I'm not."
I thought she said she was never darkening your door again.
Well, I think she was more afraid of what happened last time she was on panel. I don't think it's like she
Michelle, nobody did anything to Sarah.
No, I know, but nobody did anything to Sarah.
Everything that happened to Sarah, Sarah created herself.
Yeah.
And she has to realize that. Nobody's lying. Nobody's sitting here trolling her, doing anything. Facts are facts. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I hope Slingshot Warrior's dad, Mark, is okay.
And Slingshot Warrior's dad, his name is Mark?
Yeah, Mark Terry.
Is he? Really?
Well, here's the thing, Brad. If you're in a car and you hit a woman, surely the woman's going to be more damaged than the person in the car who's protected.
He was a big woman.
Yeah. But there's someone like Sherry Heaton, she probably would have been fine because she has a lot of cushioning on her.
I hope the woman's okay.
Yeah.
You know the jokes they got away with in Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo? They couldn't get away with them anymore. You know,
only
it's not appropriate.
So.
It's not appropriate to go up to him and be like, "Damn, that's a huge bitch."
I mean, I'd do it.
Go ahead, Bradley. I dare you.
So, Bradley, what things do you like to do for fun? I said we'll talk about something different than your job. What kind of stuff do you like to do when you're not working?
I like doing graffiti and throwing axes, knives, and tomahawks.
Sounds like you and Slingshot Warrior have a couple things in common.
Yeah, but I like real guns.
Right.
And he's not trying to go Amish.
I like more than lethal. He likes less than lethal.
For some reason, he thinks I'm talking about Slingshot Warrior, thinks he can't actually get an access to a real firearm. I wonder if that's really true, or if he's just afraid he might do something stupid with it.
I was told there's reasons, but I was never given what the reasons were, but I guess it's safer for him not to have a gun in his hands.
Okay, I'll go there. Just apparently, just like I believe that Tina's family and such would be safer not to have access to a can opener.
Tina's got a can opener now, I saw it, right, Tina?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a battery operated one, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now who's doing the cooking since George isn't there?
Oh my God.
So Tina, who's doing the cooking now?
I have it delivered.
He has it delivered. It's DiGiorno.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. It's not DiGiorno. It's delivery.
Did you ever smell the rising crust of a DiGiorno? It doesn't smell like pizza.
I have children.
It smells like pepper
It does not smell like pizza. Okay,
that video just posted by Bianca is the aftermath of the crash, I think. Thank you, Bianca. Yeah.
I guess John Canilla won.
No, you should click that video and show everybody.
Is he going to be in trouble?
You probably could click that. I don't think it's a very long video, is it? Let me see.
What if it took you to Tub Girl?
Yeah,
perfect.
How you doing, Bianca? Good morning to you. You want to come on up on panel, Bianca? It's open. It's VOC.
Don't click that link.
It's Tub Girl.
Tub Girl, Lemon Party.
Oh, I haven't watched it because I'm up here. Is the van totaled then? Completely squished.
That means, Bradley, you remember Meat Spin and Lemon Party and what was it? Ass Cheeseburger.
Goatees, yeah, all that nasty shit. Rotten.com, all that.
Rotten.com, yeah. You know, I used to go into a deep dive of the police photos when they were showing the murder scenes and try to actually figure out what was all going on. You know,
Yeah.
That's what that's what we do, David.
Let me, Kami, would you mind if I showed your actual picture on the video that was on?
Fine. If you want to get it out of your system, Michelle, go ahead.
Well,
that way you can show everybody I'm as big as a brick wall.
Hey, Tommy.
I thought that was kind of cute, the picture.
Hey.
Let me just go ahead and pull it up on the web version of Discord so I don't have to change my screen settings.
Groceries.
Oh, Tina.
Yeah, you can't afford to eat out steak every night, Tina. No,
we go and buy groceries.
Yeah.
And
then after groceries, we hit the all-you-can-eat buffet. Period.
No, that's you.
Hey! That's where I'm going to get the most for my dollar.
That is you.
The all-you-can-eat slurping burp
cafe. Yeah, slurping burp coming down. Get your fill at the slurping burp.
All right, this is the picture here.
That's his girlfriend. The
comedy's back in town again. He's down at Dino's eating them out of bar and grill.
He's proposing to that. What's she called?
Funny. It was a mermaid, and she is a mermaid.
Called Nips.
A mermaid.
He's in love with the statue.
Her nickname is Nipples.
Yeah. At least she can never hurt him.
That's true. Yeah. Well, unless she falls on him.
I remember, like I pointed out, I said it looks like almost like Chromie sitting on her stand in Stormwind in the embassy.
Show
comedy in a wig.
No, yeah. Do that
one right now.
Comedy and Finstra.
Well, isn't the wig one in the chat too? You might as well show that one, Michelle.
Well,
comedy and Finstra.
Crap! I have to go back find all these pictures, all this history.
And by slingshot,
sitting on the porch, comfortable.
I know.
I got a high-powered slingshot. It's got 16 shots.
Don't hit yourself in the ball bag.
Look, there's 16 shots in the slingshot, and I got one for you.
Did you get 16 shots off at once?
Anyway, so the comment I said about that picture was, looks like a bit like Chromie stand in Stormwind where the man, very rotund, wants to do time shifting, maybe to regain his usual vigor under Chromie time.
16 in the chamber, none in the clip. Brah!
This is a cute picture, by the way.
Don't make me hit you with the chopper.
Your son drives, doesn't he, Tina?
Oh, looks like people getting ready to go out upon their business with down to 9 people. So
you can get groceries, can't you, Tina?
Tina's son's a straight Viking. I seen him yesterday. He looked pretty badass.
Right, as long as he can drive.
David, I said I got a slingshot now with plenty of ammo that I'm gonna carry when I go out. Well, make sure to practice using it, David S. It's not just having it, but knowing how to properly use it.
Shoot your eyes out, kids.
Just shoot your eye out.
I think a bow and arrow sounds more fun than a slingshot to me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Archery is more fun.
I've got a crossbow that I like to shoot.
Crossbows just scare the hell out of me.
I love crossbows. They're badass.
So many serial killers and things use those.
Where, in the UK?
There's been a few. Yeah, I guess because we don't have guns. There's been a few people that
She has no Second Amendment right over there.
Yeah, but in a way, Tiger Kitty crossbow is kind of similar in concept to a gun, if you think about it.
But I'd rather be shot.
You gotta have some psychotic mental,
wouldn't you?
I'd rather not be shot with either one of them.
Arrow. I'll keep the bullet, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take the bullet too, thanks. Yeah, you've got to have some psychotic mental fortitude to be shooting somebody with a fucking crossbow. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, you really got to hate somebody to be, running around with a crossbow. Come on.
Yeah,
what is this, it's like the 1400s?
When the viewership drops below a certain threshold, that tells me the show is almost over. So, right now we're down to 15.
The show must go on. Michelle, be a data hog. It's Friday.
Yeah, it's a Friday.
Well, she's going live at 2.
Well, we're supposed to have it live at 2, but she never got back to me yet.
You keep saying that. If somebody makes an arrangement and says, "Oh no, I can't do next weekend, but I'll do the Friday after," that means it's been arranged, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's an arrangement.
But sometimes people forget things too. Well, I don't know what PDX's schedule is. I don't know what she's doing.
Hang on, I'll message her.
She's probably fighting for her life on that one channel that always blabs about her.
One channel that always blabs about her. Why? So that one channel always attacking her?
Yeah, I always see her name coming up in the title when the video pops up on my feed.
Yeah.
I forget what the name is.
Is it Jake?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think a recurve bow is better.
Jake from Allstate?
A recurve bow is better than a standard bow because it's more suitable for horseback riding.
Oh my God!
That's one of the reasons why Attila the Hun liked the recurve bow, because it was easier for horseback riding.
Longbow here.
Longbow's in.
Oh, well, I guess you can always add a little heater at the end of your crossbow if you really wanted to.
Just make napalm, stick it on there.
Or you could even use white phosphorus. I think the bow would go fast enough that it would ignite.
Hey.
Hey, boo boo.
Yeah, right.
Let's go and have some picnic baskets.
And he's an Indian guy? No, he's a little Asian dude. Little maintenance guy. He's like, "Oh, you drove both?" I'm like, "Yeah, I drove both."
I never had a compound bow. I can't see anything about how a compound bow works, but I've seen one. And in 5th grade, our gym teacher had one, a compound bow he used for hunting.
What now is wrong with it?
It looks complicated as heck.
I swear to God, these appliances.
Michelle, what age were you registered blind?
Everything in it, and there's still something wrong.
What's that?
What age were you when you were registered blind? From a kid or?
Well, I was registered blind 5 years old. It was my uncle who noticed my lateral nystagmus. And so my parents decided to have my eyes checked, and they had.
All right. Yep. See ya.
because I still
since the age of 5, then. So
yeah,
you grew up being registered blind.
Yes.
You never had better eyes when you were younger.
Nope, never had better eyes at all.
Get the teak bow from Torok.
So I never been in the 2020 sighted world as a 2020 person.
They need to get bionic eyes for you, Michelle.
Well, let's put it this way: if they ever come up with a neural plant that actually has a USB-C port on it, I can always plug my webcam in my head, and then we can be able to focus on the shots as long as it supports the UVC protocol.
Yeah. Can't they numb the muscle
that would be kind of weird, right?
Flicker? Michelle,
I am the coolest bird. It's pretty much what it would be. Just mounting almost like a Google Glass in your face.
Michelle, can't they numb the muscle that makes your eye twitch?
Well, they said that because the way my eyes works, if they did that, that should be the signal just a white dot on the CRT screen. Because that twitching is needed because my brain is how it scans the retina. So removing the muscles would simply just cause me to go totally blind.
Oh, okay.
Because my eyes work kind of like a scanning beam on a Vidicom pickup tube. So if you don't have that beam scanning the frame like it does with the lateral of the stylus, all you would have is a single dot on the screen. Or in my case, my eye. And I want
her PPU processors from an Atari.
Jeez.
Tiger Kitty. So she has to scan each line vertically.
That's true. What you said about
it's gonna suck.
He's a
By the time they come out,
an arrow. You're right.
Yep.
By the time they come out with bionic eyes, it's going to be like some subscription-based crap. They'll be like, "No, you didn't pay this month. We're shutting your eyeballs off."
No, when you can't pay your subscription, they turn you into a killer.
That's kind of what we were talking about yesterday. We were talking about the Internet of Things, right? The fact is that everybody wants an app. I never understood the mentality of that, with the app and everything. Even the AirPod 2 hearing aid combined AirPods, you got an app on your phone, which kind of makes sense for an iPhone, right? So, like, if you want to change your frequency response in your hearing aids, you just do it on your phone. But what happens if you're using an Android phone? Well, then you're stuck.
Yeah, what happens when the app isn't supported anymore and the item just is rendered useless?
It depends on the item. Some you're stuck with whatever the last settings were you had when you were able to use the app.
Jeez, that sucks.
Well, you see now when your appliances you're working on, Brad, you notice that. It's the same way.
Yeah.
The app doesn't work anymore because either A, the server is no longer running, or the person upgraded their equipment to a newer phone or newer tablet and that doesn't compatible with the app, and all of a sudden they're like, I can't adjust my refrigerator, I can't adjust my microwave, I can't even adjust my toaster oven.
You brick the fridge.
Or the
Who would have thought
fridge.
you live in an age where you can brick a fridge?
She bricked the fridge, everybody. You try to make it a Lennox toaster and end up toasting the
That's
fridge.
why I was saying when I was looking at the unboxing for that router, I looked specifically for the version that didn't have a mandate that I have to use an app to program it, which was good. But of course, the T-Mobile home internet does use the app to program it. But what do you really do with it? You just set up your username, you just log in, set up your, verify a couple permissions, boom, 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 that's it. That's all you really use the app for. Or unless you want to be like gaming Golden Girl and not coming through off the internet for a while.
Michelle, you're forgetting about running a server, port forwarding, all the good stuff.
What?
running a server, port forwarding. You're forgetting all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to have port forwarding.
I don't have port forwarding on my T-Mobile router. I can't even figure out where that is, unless it's another app than T-Life.
You don't know how to do all the fun stuff with T-Life? Okay, I see. You log into the router and you can do all that.
So there's another app for that that's a little more detailed than T-Life, because I think T-Life is designed for basic stuff.
I forget what the other app was you could use to control it too. I'm forgetting now. It's Fire something or some shit. I used to have it downloaded.
I'll have to look and see if there is another T-Mobile home internet app, because I'm actually kind of curious. Because I mean, T-Life app, which is what my router gave the UPC or the QR code for, works. But like, I wonder. But then I'm also worried about something else I pointed out yesterday. Is what is stopping some malvent person from getting into your router with their own copy of the same app and start messing up with the settings behind your back? Don't tell me you got your username and password to stop them, because you know as well as I do, there's some very patient people in the world that will try to break your code every day.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
I've been getting phone calls from where they transferred George.
Oh, okay.
Right. I kind of agree with you, Chris. A compound bowl for some people might work better. A recurve might work too.
Have they said anything, Tina, about his recovery?
I've got to go with him. They made him an appointment with the vascular team and at the Cleveland Clinic, and I've got to go with him.
Right. Okay.
On the Potomac right now, guys.
Yeah.
To see see how everything's going.
Right. Get an update.
Yeah.
Well, if you think back, Tina, from how he was when he first had it, have you seen an improvement?
Yes, I have.
Well, so that's a good sign. If he keeps improving little by little.
Yeah. He has little by little he has.
Right.
All right, I'm going to step down for a minute, guys.
I thought he'd be better by now, but
no, it's going to take longer than that.
It's going to take some time, Tina. Well, it took me almost 2 years to be able to walk even close to normal. So, and that's a lot more complicated than
I think in a year he might start hopefully getting back to somewhat normal. It just depends. I guess they don't know the damage that's done until he tries getting back to normal again.
Yeah, it does depend. It's not going to be easy for him either.
No, because his right, like I said, his right side is paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's quite normal I think it just takes some time to get it back. Hopefully he'll regain everything back to normal again.
Yeah.
I gotta reload the chat. Disappeared on me.
True.
Do they know like why he had the stroke? Is it just something that happened, or has he got to change his lifestyle in any way?
Well, he had it in his brain, his left side of his brain.
But he doesn't smoke, does he?
No.
So, and he didn't drink.
No.
So
he had a blood clot in the left side of the brain.
Right.
There you
and
go.
that's what did it.
Wow.
And they said the left side controls the right side, and the right side controls the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened.
Right.
Well, that's why me and Lomi talked about that same issue. And Gem was just talking about my heart, but she didn't realize is that the way our brain is compartmentalized, it's a little different than the standard configuration. But if her part of the system was, which is her.
So we've got someone in the chat. You're taking up a little too much of the data today.
Data hog.
Not really. Actually, not really. It's only using it's using a quarter what it was using yesterday. So it's really not using much.
Data flow.
It could be his diet that did him in. Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Remember, or you could just have a weakness in that blood
Remember,
vessel.
he had type 2 diabetes already.
Oh, yeah, he did. He had diabetes.
That too, an aneurysm.
Does that contribute towards a brain bleed, though?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't know there's a connection, but I don't know.
Well, I don't think diabetes would.
Magnetic personality.
Actually, the show usually it's about around 12:30. Usually, sometimes 1.
I don't know. I would have to look it up.
Got that now?
If diabetes would have anything to do with it.
I've not heard of that, Peter. He doesn't take blood thinners, does he? Beforehand, was he on blood thinners? He might be on blood thinners now.
No.
Buggy bumper.
No.
Good morning, Gary. How you doing?
What?
There's a good fairy. Love you, Tina.
Love you. The dog is here.
Your dog. Tina's so funny, and the best thing about Tina is she'll laugh at herself as well. She can take a joke.
Yes, I will.
She's got a cute baby dog.
My dog.
Michelle, someone's trying to watch Netflix and it's interrupting the show because it's taking all the data up.
I lost all my data. Data? You mean like that little Asian kid from the Goonies?
The dog likes her butt.
Well, let's put it this way, guys. There is such a thing as an all-you-can data buffet. The problem is that I don't think T-Mobile meant for everybody to go ahead and get the double, triple, quadruple helpings of data just to satisfy the gluttony.
My dog likes her butt being scratched.
picky butt dog.
Have you had a dog before this dog, Tina, or is this your first dog?
It's the first one.
Oh, that's why you love her so much.
We've always had cats.
Right.
Okay, please let me know, Gaming Fairy. Otherwise, I'll just game by myself. And I'll spare everybody the agony of having to watch me. No, she said she isn't feeling well.
What?
Whatever happened to Botched?
They got deleted.
He left YouTube.
They never came back. Why didn't they come back?
He left
they
YouTube.
Said if they got
he
deleted,
never
they
came
were never
back.
coming back.
I think they got deleted a couple of times. Yeah, very annoying. They were very funny.
YouTube.
I mean, Botched liked my show. It wasn't.
Yeah, Botched was a bloody good supporter of you, Michelle.
Yes,
and
he
funny.
was. So I don't know why. I think he said he might be staying on Kick now.
Yeah.
He's been exiled to Kick.
Ugh.
Maybe.
Kick!
Because he realized that Kick doesn't seem to have the same level of being such a control freak that YouTube is. Sorry, YouTube, it's true. You're a control freak, YouTube.
I'm just a YouTuber. I can't change. I can't become something else. YouTube is enough. I don't need any more bloody Kick. Twitch. Whatever else is.
Kick!
Well, I'm sure Botched. Last time I got a message from him, he said that YouTube basically threw him away and that he's thinking about just staying on Kick because there's more.
YouTube sucks.
Yeah, YouTube does, especially when it comes to areas of some of the content that Botched was producing.
It was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Especially his Cassandra stuff. The Cassandra stuff was
but Cassandra
was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, it was a riot.
I mean, at least on Kick, he can put his artwork up and videos up, and they don't really give a crap. He can use all the copyrighted music he wants, and they usually don't give a crap either. So, if it wasn't for Kick being a little more easygoing with the music, I would not have been able to do Silver Moon at all. And that's
where did we used to do Silver Moon, Michelle?
Twitch.
Hi, Bianca.
Have we always done it on Kick?
Oh my god.
No.
We used to do it on Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that was not a problem, except that Twitch would silence the song and the replays that were copyrighted.
So you got banned.
So it made no sense to have replays on Twitch because you would just be sitting there listening silence a lot of songs.
Are you still banned from Twitch?
No, I'm not.
Damn you, Twitch.
I still stream on Twitch right now. The show's on Twitch.
Oh, are you? Oh,
we're also on D Live. We're also on Kick right now.
Twitch and Kick.
Twitch, Kick, and D Live.
Another one, D Live.
Another one. Yeah. We the best.
And if I would
have enough keeping up with YouTube, like.
And if I would have put money down on it, I could stream live on X as well.
YouTube's a little blow.
You see what Grid said? Cassandra has a way of pissing people off. He likes her.
Yeah, well, I was fine with her until she abused Michelle, and then.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
Yep.
Even Birds came to the rescue.
She was disgusting to Michelle.
Yeah. She was.
You know,
the other
woman
that he had hanging out with us for a while, Insane, wasn't too bad. I wish she'd come back a bit because she wasn't bad. I liked Insane. She was good.
Who?
Insane. Ensane.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in me. Insane in the brain.
Wow, Grizz made 4,500 on D Live, but was never able to collect.
Right, that's the coins that they get. You weren't able to cash out?
That sucks. Bastards, they ripped him off.
Yeah.
Sounds like it to me.
That sucks.
I still stream on Twitch, even though supposedly Twitch is no longer, according to one survey from YouTube. Well, really? Gee, it's funny. I'm still streaming on Twitch every day. I see my videos. Maybe because Twitch did change owners, I think. They said KR. I guess that means prior to Amazon buying Twitch.
Oh, I changed my name back.
I saw that. I appreciate that. Makes it easy to recognize you in the chat. How did you come up with that name in the first place you originally came up with?
Nebula Enigma?
Yeah.
That was a what do you call it, name that I made for myself a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Jean Baptiste Nebula Enigma.
Okay.
That sounds like somebody who likes to do astronomy. It's to study things in their telescope, like watching nebulas.
Yeah,
the nebula. Hello, Nebula.
Yeah.
Pinky in the brain.
So, supposedly, regulators are concerned about buying TikTok. First of all, why doesn't Walmart buy TikTok? Because Amazon's already got Twitch. You don't need to have Twitch and TikTok under your belt, Amazon. Let Walmart have a crack at it.
TikTok sucks.
I know it does. But
yeah, I can't. I'm not interested in any more platforms.
How many apps are you going to need to record yourself with?
I mean, in my case, I'd like to have more platforms where I can upload my videos. I could certainly upload them.
Yeah, well, you're a content creator.
YouTube came out when you were actually still watching. Whoa, get out of here, pigeon. YouTube came out when you were actually still watching it on a tube. Now computer screens are flat.
Yeah.
Remember those big chunky boys? They're like stained from like cigarette smoke in the 70s.
Yeah.
I miss those monitors. I smashed one time. I threw it off a building.
So has Michelle been interviewing you, Brad?
About work?
Well, about I don't know.
They're just talking about what he does and what his days are like when he's working on the road.
Steady driving around.
What's a good day, Brad, for you? I mean, is it when you've got loads of driving to do, or when you haven't?
Yeah, like let's say I've got a job because we start at 8, regardless if there's a job or not. So like if there's a job that I've got to be at by 10, I'll head it to the HQ and like hang out in the yard by the shop, just like clean up, mess around with stuff there until I have to leave. But yeah, really good days like. I've got a job at like 7 or 8 in West Virginia, so I get up at like 2 a.m., I get ready, jump in my clothes, jump in the car, get the juice to the ride, and then I'm like just traveling for like 2.5, 3 hours. And then I'll get to the job, I'll meet the tech. It's either meet the tech, drop something off, pick something up, help him lift something. And then usually it'll be like if I have 3 jobs in West Virginia, or like 2 jobs in West Virginia, 1 in PA, or like 2 in West Virginia and then 1 in like, Virginia. And then basically if I'm away from the shop all day and then I get my jobs done and then I go home, that's like the perfect day.
All right. You don't mind driving long distances or anything, then?
No, I've been to 5 different states in like the last 3 weeks.
Wow.
Really? What states are your favorite states?
Colorado. But I liked Colorado when it was a lot more fun back in 2008. I lived there for a year.
I got the dog to go get Tiffany up.
She's like,
yeah.
She ran up there and started getting her up.
Oh, did she, the dog?
Yeah.
Dog. Ashley's a piggy dog.
She went up there and got Tiffany up so she could take her out.
Later, Grizz. Yeah, I'm going to have to get going. So you think you're going to be streaming maybe at 2 o'clock? And PDX should be here at 2 o'clock. Maybe
2 o'clock on the dot.
Just watch this space, guys. Hopefully PDX will get back to me and let me know. But if she doesn't, then I'll just assume PDX. It's off.
Ruined Filter Friday.
Filter Friday.
I mean, I sent her the email, I sent her a message in Messenger, and she didn't get back to me either way. So I don't know what's going on.
Hope she's all right.
I hope she's all right too. But
like, gaming.
Maybe she just Maybe she just forgot all about it.
Good Fairy blocked me.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Say Rubber Baby Buggy Bumper.
Rubber Baby Bump. What? Rubber Baby. No, I don't even know what you said. What was it again?
Rubber Baby Buggy Bumper.
Rubber Baby Buggy Bumper.
Oh yeah, don't forget tomorrow night, guys, is the big Discord open panel. Tiger, I'm gonna say one thing. That I know you and I don't always like Speckle Cat, but I think that it would have been okay if he had been on the Saturday night Discord panel if he really wanted to be.
Well, I just don't want to be around him. He is part of the crew that sat and watched you naked. Called you a fucking retard, all that shit.
Oh, yes, he did, many times.
Put you through absolute hell, had you crying. That's up to you, Michelle. But I'm having no part of it, that's all. And he's a liar. He's the biggest liar I've ever met.
I know that Brian K caused a lot of problems, too. I remember that.
Wow.
Then he left the Discord. He just kind of, I think he got the impression, and he would be right, that I really was getting sick of him, because I told him to his ears. I said, I'm sick of you.
I'm sick of you.
I hope you feel better gaming video, too.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
I said good day.
I think I need to go over some old videos and get some clips because I think your memories.
And don't forget to review the stuff I sent to Tiger Kitty. I know that some of the stuff is kind of verbose. I send the same stuff to Gaming Fairy, so you guys have the same documents, so you guys can go through them. I definitely would go through the Maka's World and Ballad of Snow Tina are pretty long. Those are handwritten books by me. I'm working on one right now that ChatGPT started writing, and now I'm trying to figure out how I can finish it in a way that fits in with the story that ChatGPT came up with, which is like didn't answer a damn question. And
who do you think was giving Yam Ranch all the links for the panel, Michelle?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
A leaker.
Cat.
So most likely either Skynet or Paul.
Exactly. See,
or even Brian K, for that matter, could have been too.
Well, I don't think Brian was around that much.
Potato farmer.
Yeah.
You won't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Brian was around the whole time, guys. He's a part of the old crew himself. People didn't realize that. Brian K was part of the old crew himself.
Look how much you like with donations and subs and everything.
We get donations. We got people talking to us now.
Michelle, you're not sitting there crying today, pulling your hair.
Right.
You remember back then? I mean,
we made a lot of positive changes. Remember the lighthouse story?
Yep.
Which is in the community tab.
You remember you used to sit there with them big black bags under your eyes, looking like death warmed up.
Michelle's like, I'm still standing.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the MicheleMarieDalene book club, right? Sadly enough, a lot of them are half finished. I really would like to be able to figure out how to finish them. It seems like they never get complete. Marcus World is the most complete of all the books. Even ChatGPT, upon reading that thing, said, "Oh my God, this is too verbose. There's just too much descriptions in here." Well, yeah, but I like being verbose. Some people love verbose reading. And then some are like, "Give me the Reader's Digest version." I wonder what would happen if I asked GPT to create me a Reader's Digest version of the Marcus World. It would be pretty boring, really short. Maybe.
Well, I'm going to get going, Michelle, and I'll be watching for 2:00 for your stream with PDX. And if I see PDX is live, I'll go over there.
Michelle is a membership. This Galaxy
I'll go over there and remind her, okay?
Yeah.
If I see PDX.
If you see PDX is live, just remind her that I did send her a message to remind her that we were supposed to go live today.
So if you don't get a message back, you're not going live.
Right. Well, in that case, I'll just work on the ER605 video and clean it up and make it shorter. It's over 2 hours long. That's just too long for the average person to sit through. I can certainly reduce it down to about 25 minutes. Well, not a problem. Just leave out all the setup configuration details.
I'm in the book club.
Yeah.
Book club, Michelle.
Yeah.
Anyone want to join book club?
Oh, I send you the books for free. You just gotta read them.
Yeah, but anybody want the books and want to join the book club? Tina, I do. You do. Brad would like the books, Michelle, so he can join book club.
I can certainly send Brad the 2 books that I have that I think he probably would like. I don't think he would like the ones from ChatGPT and I have been working on. I think those are the boring materials.
I don't know. Send him a Michelle. Maybe he might.
I thought we could send him Marcus World
and
Bowser Snow Team.
Yep. He'd love that.
We'll see what we can do. I can give them to Tina too if she wants to read.
Yes, Tina probably would like them. And have you got Galaxy's email?
I have, Galaxy's email, yeah.
Send them to her as well. I'm sure she'd love to read them.
So let's see what you think of them first. Let's start with you and Gaming Fairy, and then.
Yes, I would like.
Oh, Red would adore them. Yes, Red would love them.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. There's no conspiracy in them. Oh, not really.
Michelle.
What?
I would like it.
There you go. Tina's asking for them.
All right. I'll send them to Tina too, so you can see them. I'll just send you Marcus World and the other book. I don't know if you're gonna want to read all the ChatGPT stuff that we've been generating. It's just been huge amounts of it. Well, maybe you might. We'll see. All right, guys. For now, I'm gonna get ready to take care of the garbage and stuff.
All right, everyone have a great day, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock, hopefully.
Oh, don't forget to please share the videos with everybody. I know that helps so much, and more people get to see the show. I know we're seeing some new people, and I want people to feel welcome to come and check out the show. So for now, everybody, Brad, thank you for being up. Tina, thank you for being up. I'll see if I can get you some stuff sent to your emails.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Love you guys.
Yep. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yep. Bye-bye. Okay, so, yes, I'm going to take some garbage to the dumpster. Because like I said, I was cleaning out the refrigerators because there's a lot of old food in there. Not much left, but there's some things that could be just definitely tossed. And then if by 2 o'clock, if PDX doesn't get to me, I will just go ahead and go to Combies. And we certainly, if we all read the books, you guys certainly have lots of material to talk about in a morning show. You certainly would. Marcus World alone is so rich of a tapestry, you really cannot believe how much is in Marcus World. It's where the name Michele came from. Yes. The Klingon hybrid, daughter of a Klingon mother and an Italian Florentine father. From Tuscany. Crazy book, great story about very, very, very dense tapestry. Alright, guys, so let's just get the wrap up with the blessings. So let's keep it simple. May you all have a nice day, stay out of trouble, don't do anything stupid, and we'll see what goes on at 2 o'clock. Absolutely. And don't forget, be appreciative of the people around you because they're on this journey of life just like you are. Be good to everybody. Absolutely. Service is done. Go out and be peace, love, show compassion, ship to everybody else. Go party on Hardy, dude. That too. Amen. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let pain sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control.